Hey folks, since it's the end of the year and I kind of have no clips for today, I thought we'd run over my games collection that I have in this little bookcase in my office. See how I'm doing now that it's the end of the year. I think I've done quite well this year. There's a couple of things that I've been looking for ages that I finally got my hands on, so well, let's get into it. It goes by console and goes by alphabetical, so it starts with PS5s, gets all the way down to the PS3s, and then there'll be other things as we get closer and closer to the bottom. I'm quite happy with the PS5 games. There's not that many, but you know, I've done quite well with what I've got there. Armored Core, Astrobots, a few things. Ratchet and Clank I really loved. The really exciting stuff is when we get into the PS3s. Like look at that, Afro Samurai, fucking hell, remember that game? And Ashura's Wrath, I just got that for Christmas. I have wanted that for years, so thank God I finally have my hands on it. And then moving down to the second row, I didn't really have room for the Nintendo Switch games, so you can see they're all stacked up there, and dear God, I have a lot of Switch games, don't I? And then down at the PS3 section, there's some good stuff like Destroy All Humans, Path of the Furon, that used to fucking kick the shit out of me when I was a teenager. Final Fantasy 13 games. I still haven't got Lightning Returns. I should probably pick that up, shouldn't I? God of War Ascension, that's elsewhere. That's actually, I think it's a steelbook I have elsewhere that I'll show off later. The blank one there next to Infamous is Infamous 2, because of course it is. Got that from a clearance sale at a Sony office. It was interesting. Moving through, Naughty Bear, that's a really hard game to find. Really glad I have that. One Piece Pirate Warriors 2. Should probably collect the rest of those, but I really didn't get into Pirate Warriors 3. Two and 1 were my jam, but I really got into 3. Then we move into the final section. There's my 3DS and DS games. Honestly, I have a lot of these on my mobile right now, though. Persona Q, that's a pricey little number right there, Persona Q, isn't it? And then the Resistance series, glad to have that. Wet, that was a weird one to find. Wet Knight Chronicles. And then we get over here into the PS2 collection, which I really love that I have a PS2 collection, because God, it's getting really hard to find PS2 games, and the ISOs are starting to get really hard to get from online as well. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, love that. I have Summoner 1. I was trying to buy Summoner 2 at the same time, but the shop I was in couldn't find the Summoner 2 disc, even though they were sold to the shop at the same time. I waited for 10 minutes and they still couldn't find it. It was really fucking annoying. Beautiful Joe, love that game. Whiplash, that was a really fucking weird one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, that was also just a really weird game to play, but you know, great fun to play. And then there's some Wii games and Xbox 360 games on my PSP collection as well. Ignore my cat, he's an asshole ruining my shot, so he is. And then lastly, here's my steelbooks. So you know, you've seen some of these in the games collection back there. I just put the steelbooks out and I have them separately. I have them over my PS5 in the living room, so I do. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a good collection. What do you guys think?